Hello, it's me again, Mr. Moose, and today we're looking at Hessra Disneyland once again for episode 2. Now, I was wanting to wait a little bit longer to release this episode, but I figured I've done enough work that it does warrant another episode. I've done about an equal amount of work as I did last time. Nothing is completed. Nothing is completed. But things are starting to get really close. And I'm very, very happy with what I have. And the inspiration is flowing hard. I'm so excited to finish this project and keep working on it because I've barely done anything and it feels like I've done a million things, but it's great. I'm having so much fun with this. Let's go ahead and jump in the park, and as you can tell already, it's been there's been a lot of activity in the park. But let's just ignore the elephant in the room for now and take a look at some of the minor improvements that have happened. First of all, this little garden and this... autosave. This little garden here... Hang on. It takes a second. I'm sorry. Oh my lord. Okay, there we go. Has been smoothed out and the garden has been kind of done up. I still need to do the trim around here, and I still haven't touched the entrance building. I'm gonna do that at some point. We also fixed the sign, added the Disneyland sign, as well as just kind of, fixed up the station. I was gonna build a larger one, but I instead decided to just add this little bit right here to kind of bridge it. It does actually make it look a lot more full, in my opinion. And if you can hear it, we do actually have the correct audio loops for the different areas, and so far with all the areas I have them except for Tomorrowland, but that's because I've barely done anything in Tomorrowland. But yeah, we're gonna look at that in a little bit. But if we go this way and we walk in here, we can see the very, very unfinished, but we can see the Disneyland City Hall. This is based off the one in Hong Kong. Obviously, it's not finished. That tower is not finished. I have to finish up that tower and just kind of shore everything else up, and then it'll be done. But I'm very happy with it. There's going to be a wing off here to the side that's going to have bathrooms and stuff. But yeah, the backside of this station is also nearing completion. It needs a little bit more work, but it's getting there. We also finished up this gazebo and these little garden planters. Very happy. I fixed some of the issues with the gazebo and took out the horse and stuff. And yeah, we'll get into that castle in just a minute because it did actually have some quite a few changes. As you may be able to notice, half of Main Street USA is now complete. I'm very happy with what I've put here. Yeah, so this building, as you can tell, is kind of it's a reused Six Flags type-y building, but I tried to Disney it up. I'm probably will end up deleting it and just building a whole new building from scratch because it would look so much better. But yeah, it does the job for now. I need to stop moving my camera around. It's gonna make you guys sick. I'm sorry. But yeah, the rest of Main Street USA, at least this half of it, is complete. Like I said in the last episode, it is very small. It's actually about half the length of what it normally would be. But that's just kind of what's going to happen with this park. Like I said, this park is on a very small plot of land. It's not going to have the space really to go much further out. But yeah, so in terms of the buildings, we have just some basic facades. Really kind of Disneyed them up. I feel like they are a little bit more elegant than they would normally be in a normal park. I took a lot of inspiration from Hong Kong Disneyland, especially because it's Main Street USA is still Main Street USA. It's still Disney. It's still very elaborate. But with this one, at least, I tried to... There was a variety. But it's meant to be very small, very highly detailed, without being necessarily as highly detailed as Paris Disneyland or Magic Kingdom, because those are extraordinarily finely detailed. More along the lines of the original Disneyland in Anaheim and Hong Kong Disneyland. Those are the smaller parks, and their Main Street USAs are actually a little bit on the cheaper side, but they're still very elaborate, of course, but not quite as elaborate. Yeah, no, so there's not really a whole lot to share. This video is probably going to be pretty long, I'm sorry, in terms of me just rambling. So I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the buildings. We have Finnegan & Co., the Emporium, this building, the theater, this building, which is taken directly from Paris Disneyland. The rest of these are all original. This one has some inspiration taken from Hong Kong Disneyland. This one is directly taken from Paris. And then the rest of these are just all original creations. And I'm very happy with them. Very, very happy with them. So anyways, let's go to the main centerpiece of the park. You may notice the castle has been sort of completed. I don't want to say completed. The backside's not completed. But it's definitely been shored up, flanked by trees and stuff like that. The main thing that has changed here is this top thing. We changed the windows, added some lines, and then kind of added another little thing to that little pillar. But that definitely fixed all the issues I had with it. I'm very happy with it now. I might change it a little bit more, but I doubt it. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. And yeah, as you may be able to notice, this grate is no longer there. And what's that back there? Well, Nitro finished his carousel, and I'm very pleased with it. I'm very happy with it. It definitely fits the vibe I want to go for with Fantasyland. It is perfectly circular. Thank you so much. I know that is the worst thing ever. And it's a lot of pieces. Yeah, but that's honestly, I told him over and over again, I'm like, don't worry about the piece count. It's a Disney park. Trust me, I'm not gonna care. Because if you look at, like, this castle is, like, 800 pieces, which is actually a lot less than I thought. Although, no, because a lot of it is ungrouped. But, like, these buildings are all, you know, upwards of close to, you know, half 1,000 pieces each. So, like, trust me, the train station, 2,000 pieces. But trust me, I'm not really going for... I want to be careful about the piece count in terms of, like, when we get past Main Street USA. But the main icons of the park, like Main Street USA, the castle, the carousel, I'm fine with them having a lot of pieces. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much, Nitro. Like, seriously. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And I'm excited to see what you do with Elliott Hill, and I think I'll be doing a video on Elliott Hill. Anyways, I know I've been rambling on for way too fucking long now. Pardon my French. I'll cut that out. But yeah, I sort of caved in and started on Space Mountain. This Space Mountain has a similar ride system to that of Paris Disneyland. Obviously, you have the vertical launch. I know there's no track there. Basically, I had track there, and every single time I reloaded the file, it messed up. I'm gonna fix it, don't worry.
I found this on the web.
Shut up, Siri. Don't worry, I'll fix it. But yeah, no, this Space Mountain has the theme of the original Space Mountain, but with the Paris Disneyland ride system, because, I don't know, I wanted to do something different. Why not? But basically what's going to happen, the entire station, all this area is going to be indoors. I'm probably going to close this off. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. But it's basically, it's going to be themed to a space mission from the spaceport. And the queue, I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at the queue. So the queue is going to start somewhere over here in a building. We're going to have the gift shop just like in Magic Kingdom. I'm going to keep the lake here like the Paris Disneyland version. I just really like it there, and I think it'll fit with the idea that I have for it. Basically, the queue is going to come in here. It's going to have a claustrophobic section, which I hate, but it's fine. Then there's going to be some cattle penning, and we're just going to ignore all the track and stuff that you see. And then it comes up, has the stairs like the Space Mountain in Magic Kingdom. I'm going to have like the little stone ball things here too. It's going to be fun. Then it comes over here, and we have the station. This ride runs 3 to 4 trains, but it has a single station. And basically, yeah, it has the theme of the original, so you can see, like, I tried to replicate those, like, spaceport windows, stuff like that. And then we obviously have the, like, similar to the light tunnel but as it goes up into the launch track, and it launches. There we go. But yeah, it's really coming along. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with what I have so far. As you can see, it's very unfinished. It's very unfinished. We have a lot of work to do. But I feel like that since this is a ride that is in the dark, it's going to be much easier to get away with stuff in terms of, like, obviously I have some floating things, but I'm going to try my hardest to make it realistic, try and put all the props on the supports. But we'll see. You know, that's a project for another day. I really need to focus on finishing up Main Street USA before I focus on finishing the an attraction. One thing I've realized about this, though, is that these attractions are awful to build, if I'm being honest with you. You know, you have so many rough drafts. This is version number, like, I couldn't even tell you, and it's still, like, I'm not happy with it as it stands, but I feel like I'm finally hitting the niche that I need to. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for this ride. But they are a pain to build, because once you see, like, the Imagineering and stuff, and see what your limitations are because of the game, it's kind of upsetting. But it's fine, you know, it's fine. We'll make it work. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. So, anyways, yeah, I've been rambling on for way too long. If you're still watching, thank you for sticking around. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this park, and I'm excited to finish it for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you continue to watch this series. I'm very happy to be making it. So thank you, I guess. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.